The year is 2019. The coronavirus was unleashed upon the world and changed everything we hold dear. But nothing comes close to something else that was also released that same year, Race with Ryan. Race with Ryan is a video game based on the YouTube channel Ryan's World. Ryan is a 10-year-old millionaire. Over $100 million to be exact. This kid is rolling in it. He has almost as many subscribers as Markiplier. But the question is, what is his content? It's children's content. It's meant for kids. It's YouTube kids. It's awful content, but it's what kids want to see. So what do you get when one of the highest grossing YouTube personalities in the world makes a video game? Before we continue, please make sure to like and subscribe. Now, let us begin. Outright Games makes another appearance as the publisher, but instead of our wonderful friends Drakkar Studios, we now instead have 3D Clouds as the developer, which is a big step up because they're not a mobile game studio trying to make a console game. 90% of the time they develop racing games, and that's kind of it. Who could forget such classics as All-Star Fruit Racing, Xenon Racer, Blaze and the Monsters Machines, Axle City Racers, and of course, Fast and Furious, Spy Racers, Rise of Shifter. These guys are unbeatable in the racing community. Step aside, Forza Horizon 5 and Mario Kart, Rise of Shifter got you beat. Instead of playing on an Xbox, I am playing on a PC, and I think I already made a mistake because when I tried opening the game for the first time, it crashed. Good first impression. The second time, it actually wanted to work, bringing me to this absolute beauty of a menu screen. You have Ryan, of course. He looks like he's having a stroke, as well as multiple original characters in the Ryan's World universe. There's Red Titan, Combo Panda, Big Gill, Alpha Lexa, Gus the Gummy Gator, Peck Mo the Monster, and Sheldon the Baby Dinosaur. The sound design in this game is very bad. I can't expect much quality from Outright Games. It's so loud. It's almost as if Ryan is holding me at gunpoint, screaming in my ears. He talks every second, encouraging me to remember to use the magic skill, because if I don't, he loses his ad revenue. He narrates everything that you do, making sure that your dumb 3-year-old brain knows what you're clicking on, even though you probably can't even read. It's a good thing that he's stuck with YouTube, because if he was trying to be a voice actor, he's not in that league yet. I decided to start with learning how to actually play the game, but much to my surprise, I didn't realize that it was a one-way ticket to purgatory when I was stuck on one track with no way to exit that mode without closing the game. Once I thought that I got the hang of it, I decided to step right into my career of racing with Ryan. There are only 6 tracks in the game, which is quite underwhelming. Only 6 isn't a lot. Each course takes about 3 minutes to complete, 3 laps per race, and about 1 minute per lap. All the game is racing, if you couldn't tell. You select a character, pick a difficulty, and race. That's the game. And when each cup has 3 tracks, that's half of the tracks in the game. Do that 5 times, except for the Royal Race that has every track. Every time you complete a cup at a certain difficulty, you earn more characters to do it again. At least there is an incentive to beat the cups at different difficulties. At the end of each race, you have your usual rankings and get to see Ryan make multiple funny faces like this. The game is also very intensive for whatever reason. I have an RTX 3050, and even then I can barely push more than 30 frames on the highest settings. Turning them down makes it look like I'm playing on a Switch, which is understandable, but in a high-paced racing game, you kinda need your frames. 30 frames is like a slideshow, especially in racers, and I don't even play racers. I even used GeForce Experience to show me how many frames I'm getting. Apparently I was getting over 100, but this was so choppy that it didn't even look like a good 60. The only time it was smooth was after the race was over, when you got to see your ranking. Now the actual gameplay is kind of fun. I will admit it. The core gameplay is actually pretty fun. The only thing that stirs me is Ryan. He pops in every second commentating on everything that is happening. You knock down an opponent, he does something. You lose a rank in the match, he's got something to say. You use your magic skill, you better be ready for him to talk about it. The best part is that he's a JPEG that pops in randomly to encourage you to do good. As if I respect this guy. Who does he think he is? I know your name is on the game. but this isn't your world. It's not all about you, Ryan. Get yourself a reality check. Each track has its own theme. They all have their own gimmicks. There's Treasure Island, Ryan's Playroom, Toy Shop, Wild West, Spooky Land, and Fantasy Park. Treasure Island is a pirate-themed track because kids like pirates. Ryan's Playroom is a kid's wet dream. Toy Shop is a store that arguably has the best music in my opinion. It's no Coconut Mall, but it seems like they're trying to go for that feeling. Wild West is a cowboy palooza. Spooky Land is just a ghost spooky mess that has broken sections. And Fantasy Park is just a fever dream with a chicken dancing dinosaur. All of these tracks have obstacles that get in your way. Speedy sections make you go faster, and every 10 seconds you get to use a magic skill after collecting an Easter egg. Some of these include a tennis ball, which you can use to knock down people in front of you, hamburger to protect yourself from obstacles and other players attacking you, a paper airplane which does the same thing that the tennis ball does, a soccer ball which does the same thing that the tennis ball and the paper airplane does, but backward instead of in front, glue that can make racers behind you slip, bomb eggs which are slightly smaller than the regular magic skill that also flash and are in groups of 3, which got me too many times, an oil slick that's basically just the glue, a shield that makes you invincible for a short amount of time, a roller that gives you a big speed boost and can crush people in front of you, and a turbo that gives you a big boost as well. These make the races very fun, especially since they are random and do the most for the game in general. It's basically just Mario Kart, but bad. After beating all of the previous cups, you make your way to the Royal Race, which is just all the tracks in one go, since all of the other cups are just a random assortment of the 6 tracks in general, just different names. I decided that I was going to play the final cup on the hardest difficulty because I'm not going to let a kid's game based on a kid's channel get the best of me. Baby's first racing game is nothing. I played Forza Horizon 5. I'm an adult that occasionally plays kids games. Cue the montage.
You're never gonna make it, you're not good enough. There's a million other people with the same stuff. You really think you're different? Man, you must be kidding. Think you're gonna hit it, but you just don't get it. It's impossible, it's not probable, you're irresponsible. Too many obstacles, you gotta stop it, yo. You gotta take it slow, you can't be a pro. Don't waste your time no more. Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? I don't give a damn if you say you disapprove. I'm gonna make my move, I'm gonna make it soon. And I'll do it cause it's what I wanna fucking do. Cause all these opinions and all these positions, they come in millions, they blocking your vision. But no, you can't listen, that shit is all fiction. Cause you hold the power as long as you're driven. There's no way that you make it. And maybe you could fake it, but you're never gonna make it. Aren't you just gonna take that? Make them take it all back. Don't tell me you believe that. Aren't you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back? Fight back.
And there you have it, the final cup, all 6 courses, the hardest difficulty. I did it. I raced with Ryan. I beat it. I did it. I'm the best. Unfortunately, Race with Ryan is no longer available on Game Pass, but hey, it was a good run. I'm sure a lot of people will miss this game because this game should have won Game of the Year, you know? Once again, Outright Games has brought out an absolute banger. I can't wait for the next one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Remember to use the special skill, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.